will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. Fights through it. A big play here for Buffalo. 52 yards. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
And this is something this defense is going to have to account for as this game goes on. He's a space player. They want to get him out in the open field and let him make his move. So if you're going to stick with him, you've got to make sure you plaster him as they like.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Saints nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this out to Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. To the air again with Winston. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit out and back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From midfield, here's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Saints, nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Goofy. You really goofy for that.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They're going deep for Hill. And a heavy
Yeah.
intercepted.
Yeah, bitch.
Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Forward by Allen on a jet sweep. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Allen gonna throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarter.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to... Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Shut up.
1st and goal at the 5-yard
They'll run with Cook. And
Shut up.
line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Second down and goal. Allen. And this will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Hello, new world.